it's like anytime I'm going for an interview, it's like I'm taking, I'm writing a thesis or I'm taking an exam class. But this very one didn't feel like that. It felt natural.
Feel like, all right, how are you doing, my friend?
Good, good, good. How about yourself?
I'm awesome, man. You gave me such good news. I mean, not the job, that's common, but congratulations on becoming a dad.
Thank you.
How's everything back home?
Oh, everything is fine. Just managing back to the whole, waking up early in the mornings, at dawn.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't, I wasn't ready for that, but here we
Well,
are.
you know what? It's always good. Anyway, thank you so much for making the time. I know the programs are almost over, and per se, your objective has also been met. But we take this one call to understand what worked for you, how things helped you, and if there are any tips and guidance that you want to give future prospects who usually come scouring the web and try to figure out, why can't we get through? So
Yeah.
let's try to go back 4 months when you were on the fence and deciding to join the program.
Right.
Just go back there in the moment and remind me, how was the feeling back then? What was your situation back then that triggered you to join this program?
Okay. Thank you so very much. And I really appreciate you also, wanting to meet me, even though, this program is almost up. Um, I think from the very onset, me wanting to take this thing, it wasn't because I had already taken this training before. So it wasn't something that I was planning to retake it. But, I think I was scrolling on Instagram and I came by your post and then just listening to you talk, you sounded very, very convincing. And then something within me was like, just try them out because the program that I took, it was an accelerated program, the same thing, but it wasn't for 4 months. It was for like almost 2 months.
Mhm.
And, we rushed through everything. We rushed through everything.
All
And
right.
so even though, I had taken the program, gotten the certification and everything, I still felt like, I wasn't efficient, let me put it that way, in taking up, this role as a Scrum Master because already I had, taken one interview which didn't really go well. And after that, I
I
had,
remember.
I had stepped back for a very long time and now, even wanting to, take a stab at it again. But after I came by your post, I was like, nah, let me, give it a shot one more time. Something that was going to make me stand out. And that is exactly what this program did.
Yeah.
Because, to be frank with you, there was a lot of things that we didn't cover in that program, but we did here.
Okay.
And
Okay.
not only did this one make me, because we didn't cover anything about program management or the dual role of being a Scrum Master and a program manager at the same time. And that is something I got from this. So it's like using one stone to kill two birds. As a matter of fact, three birds in my case being a business analyst.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Even the interview that I took recently,
Uh-huh.
the approach to how we answer questions. I'm telling you. I mean, I've done interviews upon interviews.
Oh
but
my
this time
God.
around, it felt like it was like, I had this mental image where I could just look at it and just, start reciting.
You had the
Right.
blockbuster movie approach in mind.
Exactly. That blockbuster, how the approach. So that was one thing that, and ever since, right, till this day, interview has been. It's like anytime I'm going for an interview, it's like I'm taking, I'm writing a thesis or I'm taking an exam class. But this very one didn't feel like that. It felt natural.
It felt like a conversation.
Right. It was more conversational. And so that was one thing that I really, really appreciate taking this program. And now it's like if I'm to face any interview, I know how to approach it and now, make it feel overwhelming for me. The other thing that I really, really enjoyed with this program is just the way and manner in which the course is structured. That is another thing that I saw that, I wouldn't say the previous training, it was also structured, but it's like with this one, the subsequent chapters always build on the previous one. So even if there is something that you are forgetting from the previous one, you always get a refresher, a reminder
Yes.
on the next chapters. And that is brilliant. That is awesome.
Oh,
That
thank you
is
so
really,
much.
really awesome.
Well,
And not only that, you guys have a book, which, I've already looked up. I've ordered one for myself. So that is, it's like, yes, I'm done with the program, but you guys are still with me.
oh, absolutely, absolutely, man.
Right.
Just because we are done with the program doesn't mean that you don't have access to us.
Mm-hmm.
And it also doesn't mean that your learning stops, right? Because becoming a scrum master is just one part of the journey. Let's call it the first step. That's not where the ball stops. You then grow up the ladder. You always got to be hungry to start thinking, what next? How do I move from here to there? Because obviously
Right.
there is a path in front of you. Don't get complacent, because that's where you start accepting your status quo, which you haven't. Been a great mentee. You've absorbed the concepts real well. You kind of came up the curve real fast. So I think you put in the work. Enjoy the moment, but don't stop the learning. Definitely.
Thanks so very much, Rajveer. Thanks so very much. Yeah, and and again, you have been a great support as well. It's like every time we book a session with you, you are there. There's nothing like, oh, can we? I really appreciate the fact that you also make time for us, to listen to us and then to try and then help us. And the videos, you are helping me really understand. You are giving me in-depth knowledge to gain the understanding that I needed. And so with the videos, it's like, oh, okay. Now this guy, has said it all, and now I have the understanding. So it makes the understanding more easier in my case.
Great, man. That's awesome. That's
I
always
feel
nice
really
to
happy
hear.
with him. So now I know that I'm able to contribute to the team. I'm able to give good insight, and it makes sense to the team. And this is something that I've always wanted.
Beautiful.
So we are there. We haven't gotten there yet, but we are trekking up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this, because it's not just you; it's everyone else, right? Before joining the program, many people's their knowledge base is watching free YouTube videos or doing a short Udemy course and things like those, and even doing just a certification. The biggest shift happens when they join the course and they realize, oh, there's so much more that is there to the program that we never knew about.
Never.
Yeah. So
A lot.
let me ask you this. You're really sweet that you listed out everything about the program and
Mhm.
everything worked for you. But was there anything very specific? Because yours was a little customized, just like every other mentee. But was there anything specific that you think really helped you propel towards the objective you were trying to achieve?
Okay, so yes, one again was how to the blockbuster, how to answer the interview questions in this. Is the conflict resolution, because one the interview that I did, that was one of the things that came up. And then also the day to day, another question that came up was what is your day to day work like? Can you walk us through your day to day work, given the way that the course was structured, right, and everything. I was able to pick something out of the chapters. That by itself really, really helped me a lot, because again, some of the things that he mentioned, even though I didn't have personal, I couldn't relate to it personally, but through again, the case studies and then everything, I was able to pick something from there, right?
Oh my God.
Made it my own, and then just right.
Yeah.
So
And this goes to say how well you went through the program, because you haven't forgotten a single thing. You are able to still recollect every little piece that we have discussed, the parts of the program. That's good.
thank you. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you very much to you guys, because I don't know how you guys realize that those case studies is something that comes up in like every interview question. Sometimes it wouldn't even be direct as you guys have it, but it's something that if you've gone through it, study the material, you can turn it around and make it your own, which is what I did.
Yeah.
It was more like a template for me.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a picture memory of it, and anytime the question was asked, I'm like, okay, this is it, this is it, and then I was very eager and ready to answer the question. So I think the way you guys have the course structured is wonderful. It's superb. I haven't seen anything like that. I haven't seen anything like that.
Thank you so much.
I know I haven't seen anything, because I have taken a DBA class before. I've taken a data analyst class before. I've taken a BA class, and I've taken a Scrum Master class. But it's like for every topic, you guys gave scenarios. And it's not because like the last training that I did, the guy gave us interview questions, but those were just generic interview questions. You guys just was more tailored, right? And you give specific examples.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. As a student, it helps you. It helps carry you along. You feel like, yeah, maybe you haven't had that practical work experience, but going through this course chapter by chapter, step by
Is the
step,
experience,
it
yes.
gives you that,
Yes.
experience. Yeah.
Absolutely. I just got two more questions before I let you go, right?
Mhm.
What would you say to someone who's thinking about maybe, picking up this program and is still on the fence, not decided?
Okay. Very, very simple. One thing that I've come to realize is if you have an idea and you don't take a stab at it, the idea moves on to the next person. If you're on the fence and you keep waiting on the fence, you're going to keep waiting. Give it a try. Just give it a try. And I bet you will get your money's worth. Just give it a try. Because
Alright.
that is that, right now as I sit here, it's like, I can just be taking jobs. I can just be taking jobs because I've gained that knowledge and experience that, I think every Scrum Master or even a business analyst needs. And just to add to this, when you take this course, you are now only taking a Scrum Master course. Trust me, one stone to kill three birds.
To that, I'd say that the biggest challenge of our industry is that people still think it's 2015 when actually the role of a Scrum Master was very limited in understanding, and the
Yeah.
expectation of that role was pretty much what a certification teaches. Right now, this role, the organization has come to realize that this role can add a lot of value, and what we learn in a Scrum certification is just not enough. So that is the reason they look for people with experience, because people who have worked in the role understand the kind of value they need to bring along. And what you think that you said, it's not just the Scrum Master role, but it's beyond that. It talks about project management and so on and so forth.
Yep.
But that is the expectation of today's organizations.
Yep.
They want you to be able to do all these things. And that is the reason our program is structured in such a way that actually you learn all of this. And when you're actually talking, it sounds experiential. So I think that's the biggest challenges that we try to overcome with our mentees. But yeah, you were absolutely right. And
Exactly.
without quoting the price, for you, was the investment worth it? Why?
Yes, the simple answer is yes. The investment was worth it. Why? Because working in IT for over 6 years right now, right? I'm telling you, there is no IT certification, good IT certification or training out there that you would take it for less than what you pay for this course. No, there isn't. When I first got my training to be a BA, I paid an arm and a leg. I'm telling you, I did. And so,
do you think we should up our prices?
no, don't. I think you guys are doing a good job because I think price should stay there. You guys will be able to help a lot of people. But given, quality of training that you guys are giving to folks, the course definitely deserves a raise. It definitely deserves a raise. Because even how much do you even pay for PMP certification? How much is even that?
Totally.
And then this training gives you that of a Scrum Master and then also that of a program manager. I'm definitely in support if you guys plan to raise the price.
No, we're not. That's the joke.
Yeah, but
Every time we raise our, we do increase our prices, but we do it annually, and it just
Annually, okay.
basically it's to correct the inflation that changes the cost of value.
I'm just vouching for new mentees that you guys will be able to reach a lot of people and then give a lot of people training.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
I appreciate
All
you
right,
guys so
Bernard.
much.
Thank you so much, buddy.
You're welcome.
Great, really happy for you. All right, take care. Talk to you very soon.